Welcome back to Longbox Diving, where we explore comics and story arcs, and on Sundays, news and a lot of new comic book day stuff. And I am D. This is and that is
E.
And we are here on our show, our news Sunday news and comic haul show. We got a lot of new stuff that we wanted to cover today. And we had a lot of comics, but we're gonna slow that down a little bit and just kind of cover some comics.
Some things actually happened this week.
And some news, a lot of news stuff this week. So
I'm way too pale. There we go.
No, that's just your natural complexion.
You are naturally pale, son. You need to get some more sun. Stop playing video games in the house. Go outside, get some sun. Though I am kind of pale too, so it doesn't really. It's just not that. All right. Hey, ASM 129, how are you doing? So the first thing that came up that I wanted to talk about was a new series coming out.
Hey, yo, Bake the Snake.
Hey, Bake the Snake, how you doing, man? All right, so this came up this week. A new class of Teen Mutants shakes up the Dawn of X, Children of the Atom. Now, apparently, this is supposed to be a team of sidekicks. Honestly, it's for me, it sounds kind of stupid, but it did bring up an idea, and I'm wondering, and I'd like to see this. I'd like to see a series on the Chimeras.
Yes.
I think that would be fantastic. I think it. I mean, I don't know unless they did something now that made the Chimeras with the whole resurrection thing, or if we kind of spin off and show how Sinister is actually working on it now. But a book of the Chimeras, I think that would be great. What do you think?
I'm always advocating for it because I loved X100 as a timeline, and having like the Chimeras Priest. Priest is such a cool character, a pacifist nightcrawler with some other Chimera abilities, and every single one of Priest is religious. And
yeah,
they're all called Priests. And then you had the Claw Magic Chimera with some other stuff thrown in, which is a cool character, and I forget her name. But I love the Chimeras. They were such a cool idea.
Well, the Colossus Magic mix.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of good stuff there, and I think we have a lot of possibilities of that.
So I do have a question. I'm not familiar with.
Right, and I'm with you on that. I don't need, because to me this seems more like just for the sake of bending genders or bending races. It doesn't seem to actually have its own legs. You know, I think a book, if we just get away with this one, call it the Children of the Atom, but make it Chimeras. Make it the Chimeras from the X run, where they're new characters like Rasputin and was it?
Well, that was her name, Rasputin.
What was the other one?
Priest,
Cardinal,
or Bishop, Cardinal. Yeah, that's.
I think those, and going along that route would have actually make a great Children of the Atom book. I think it'd be cool.
So here's my question though: how unique are these new characters? Are they just ripoffs? Are they like Bucky sidekick or Robin sidekick, or are they literally just, hey, look, I'm Strongman?
If you look at this, you have Archangel.
Yeah.
You have Cyclops.
Female Cyclops.
You have Gambit.
Yep.
You have Nightcrawler. You have Jean Grey. This, I think, is a girl. I can't tell. There seems like there's lipstick there.
Yeah.
Even though the hair's cut short, and that might be boobs. I can't tell. I think this is supposed to be a dude.
It's a Chusky dude.
I can't tell. So all I know is I really think this has something. It could be good if we went more of the Chimera route than whatever this is. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That's the thing, right? Is I don't like. I mean, again, this is a step forward, at least in my eyes. Of they're sidekicks. They're not the main characters. They're not the character themselves. It's better than, oh yeah, we're just replacing the character, but it's still like thinly veiled of what they're doing.
Right.
Of.
I mean, if you did what Claremont did when he started the New Mutants, which were sidekicks, They were all new characters. It was all new. Rain and Danny Moonstar and Roberto and Cannonball and all these new characters. That was great, and I think that would have been a lot better than whatever this is. Definitely not going to care about that.
Yeah, I'm with you, Bake. Is if they didn't have the exact same power set, then that'd be much more interesting. I don't care who they are, people wise, but having the same exact powers is.
Well, like you were doing the X Factor run, they introduced Rusty Collins and they introduced Skids and they introduced Arthur and they introduced, all these newer characters that kind of were sidekicks. I mean, they were training them in a sense. A lot better than this, whatever this is. But yes, all right. So if Marvel watches this,
Totally,
please, a Chimera book or a New Mutants with New Mutants. We have a bunch of mutants on the island. Pick some out of the group and make them the new mutant team. The Children of the Atom team. Sounds great. Don't copy powers just to bend stuff. That makes no sense. All right. We're going to cover a couple of the comic haul that we have, and then we'll go to another news article. So, all right. Here we go. It is Peter. These names.
Spider-Man.
Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, number 76 is from 1982. You see Black Cat looks like she is about to die, and Peter Parker does not look that happy about it. That looks great. Milgram's doing the art on that. Man, she looks beat up. Is that Pieta covered? Because I see Milgram's name on it. Now we got to open it up.
I mean, with making the same powers, I get that. Making a new character is kind of hard. Image did a lot of new characters and spawned the one that really stuck, and now they're going downhill.
Yeah, Al Milgram did the pencils. His name is here on the cover. So if that is a Pieta cover, I'm not sure.
Incoming?
Oh, I got what you're saying. Okay. I had no idea that's what it was called. I call it Over the Threshold. Huh, I had no idea. I learned something new every day, and that is a new thing I learned. That is cool. And I'm True Skills. I was right. Incoming is just an advertisement that you paid for. All right. The Mighty Avengers number 242.
Vision doesn't like parties.
Vision does not like parties. He's crashing the party. Maybe he wasn't invited.
Well,
From 1984.
When you're a know-it-all.
Okay, Avengers, the party's over. But here, have you noticed that all these Avengers are going to the party with their weapons?
Yeah.
We got the shield. We got the hammer.
They just wanted to create some beats.
Yeah, nice. No, okay. So, and then we got the Mighty Avengers number 249. From 1984. This is called the Demon Storm. It was a crossover during that time period, I believe. But they have a great opening panel. Look at this.
And that's
Hercules playing guitar.
And that's why people learn how to play guitar.
Hercules, though, would definitely be that type of guy.
Yes, yeah. and you're right, ASM. This is another Milgram's cover. I do actually kind of like this cover. Thor in the middle. I like, Captain Marvel. The real Captain Marvel. And it's got the Fantastic Four back there. You've got Eros, a bunch of good old Avengers in that list there. Some good stuff.
And just to be clear, yeah, it is easier to use the same powers. Yeah, I'm going back. To use the same powers, but it doesn't make for a good story.
No. I think it's a cheat.
Yeah.
Cheat. You got to, create something new. All right.
Although to be fair, like the Robins are basically just not as good Batman.
All right. So you're saying basically, since Batman has no power set,
Yeah.
what are they copying? Just being human?
Yes.
So Batman can't have any other sidekick that's just human.
He should have sidekicks that are powerful.
No, Nightwing with the
Nightwing
mullet.
became his own person.
The one with the mullet.
The
is
mullet.
great.
So did Red Hood. Come on. One of them became a Joker. Let's be real.
All right. So the Mighty Avengers number 254. We're going to start a war over here.
Oh.
Ultimate Vision. So we've got Black Knight. Simon's on there. Hercules wearing coveralls. Is that what everybody else is saying there? Hercules wearing coveralls.
What happened to Wonder Man?
A couple things. Wonder Man exploded into ionic energy and then reformed, then exploded again and kind of reformed. Then he kind of gave up and then he exploded and reformed.
So basically, they're not bothering.
They're not using right now. Yeah.
So
So Hercules is wearing coveralls. I guess that is the Olympus dress code of the day.
Yeah. Well, when you got to clean out of stables.
Yes, he's still on his trot. It's like, I wore this when. All right. Then we had Avengers 317 from 1990. Wow. They're messing up. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, that's the pose you make when you walk into a public restroom.
And there's somebody in the middle stall.
It's like, well, I gotta stand next to this too.
Yeah.
All right, so that is The Stranger. That's cool. So John Byrne did the plot. Nasiza did the script. And Paul Ryan and Tom Palmer did the art. They also did the cover. I'm not sure exactly what's happening to him here.
I don't know. Is the dude has two kneecaps, one smaller than the other? The Stranger. It was weird.
I'm sure glad you're here.
Thank you.
Provide that art commentary.
All right, so there was another news article I wanted to get to here.
Yes.
All right, which one is this?
Let's go with Spider-Man.
Was he invited?
Yeah,
No
actually.
one?
Of all the people, Spider-Man would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Vision doesn't like to party. Spider-Man does. I mean,
He's got a good weapon.
have you actually seen how many women Spider-Man hangs out with?
That is accurate. Comic Drake's videos on this.
Spider-Man's a player. All right. Basically, this is something that came up, and this I read this article and it struck me as funny because it just did. The Speed Force got destroyed because they made Wally and Barry race against each other, and Solomon became the fastest Flash, and then he sacrificed himself to reset the boundaries of the Speed Force. But the Speed Force is still going crazy, and it actually is now embodying Flash. But really what it looks like is Flash has become Goku, and he's going over 9,000 there.
Without the hair.
He's over 9,000.
That's the line.
Doesn't it look like it? Or is that just me?
No, I'm with you. That said, Flash is weird, and I love Flash because it's weird.
Yeah, the physics are fun to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got Felicia Hardy, right? Then you got MJ. He was also hanging out with Gwen Stacy, and Mockingbird.
Yeah.
He actually lived with Mockingbird for a while. I mean, that's Clint's ex-wife. I don't know. Did they actually get divorced? I know they're supposed to get divorced. But yeah, Spider-Man knows what he's. Yes, when he embodies the Speed Force, he is definitely faster than Wally now. Though Wally is now doing his whole time hopping, dimension hopping thing. Who knows?
Got to reset time again. That's great.
It's funny when you say Peter has a nerdy friend, because Peter is the nerdy guy.
Yeah, but he's the cool nerdy guy. You compared to the geek beside him.
I'm the cool nerdy guy.
Who's just behind the desk.
All right, so Squadron Supreme number 2.
It's like the IT crowd. You have a nerd and then a nerd.
Yeah, I'm a normal nerd. He's like a super nerd. So we got Squadron Supreme number 2, Straczynski. I really enjoyed this series. This Squadron Supreme series. I believe that Hyperion is now dead. I just saw something on Twitter. Somebody was asking, and they're like, "Yeah, he got destroyed by the old Hyperion that got brought back, or something." I don't know.
Oh, so that's how you kill Superman
With another Superman.
Yeah.
We learned that in the Crisis, where Superboy Prime, man. That guy. All right, so JLA Classified number 22. All right, name the characters on that cover.
Go.
Oh.
What?
That's his name.
That dude, John.
Yeah, John.
Hey, great man. Yeah, we're doing a couple more pickups. Yeah, I heard, Bake. I heard that Superboy is actually back now in Superboy Prime. That dude was crazy. We got Vibe, Vixen,
So vibes from the Flash show.
Gypsy, and Commander Steel.
I've heard all these names. I just didn't put them together.
I know all these names.
I've never heard of Commander Steel or Gypsy.
No, I've heard of Gypsy.
Gypsy could turn herself invisible.
I want more D&D comics.
All right, the West Coast Avengers number 21. Moon Knight joins the team.
Cool.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed the West Coast Avengers. I actually bought them when they first came out, and then I got somehow they got disappeared. My brother. And so I've had to repurchase a lot of these. But I loved the West Coast Avengers. That was a great team for me.
He gets blamed every time.
He will always get blamed. It's always going to be his fault.
He is never letting it go.
No, of course he says, "I had nothing to do with it." Liar. All right. Al Milgrom did the layouts, but I don't. Yeah, Al Milgrom did a cover on this one as well. Though that leg looks off.
Yeah.
Look at
His calf is at his ankle.
yeah, that leg looks really off.
The foreshortening is just messed up. It's Taskmaster, right?
Probably rushed. No, that was Moon Knight.
That's Moon Knight.
Demerit for you.
Taskmaster has swords.
Yeah, I know. But
The West Coast Avengers, number 26.
Oh, this is the Black Widow Taskmaster.
Another Al Milgrom cover. The Zodiac. That was a crazy villain team. The Zodiac team.
Zodiac attack. Okay. So here's my question.
Yeah.
Is it an actual team of the Zodiac symbols? So you have Taurus and Pisces and okay.
Cool. Yes. And yeah, I really more news. Moon Knight show. But there's also going to be the Morbius show.
Whoa. Is it a show or movie?
I think it's a show.
I'll look it up.
I don't remember. I don't remember if it's going to be a movie or a series. But Morbius and Moon Knight, I like to see both of them. I hope they do them well.
Yeah, Sony's got all these characters that go along with Spider-Man, so
it is a movie. Okay.
There's no reason why they shouldn't.
Yes, and the Zodiac was led by Scorpio. At one point, they had the key. He had the Zodiac key. The trailer looked pretty good to me. On Morbius. I don't remember. I haven't seen Moon Knight at all. The other show that's coming out is Picard. That's actually starting Thursday, I believe, on CBS. That looks interesting. You know, hopefully they don't ruin it. I have no faith in any TV series nowadays. They usually ruin everything. All right, so Avengers West Coast, number 89, The Ultimate Ultron.
That's a face.
Oh my goodness. Dude's eyebrows are going up to his hairline.
Are they really eyebrows though? I mean, he's metal.
That's great. I mean, the less space your eyes take up, the more space.
Then I have X Factor 64 and X Factor 80. Apparently, they were another set of duplicates I happened to get.
Hey, if you want them, you know,
when we hit 200, we'll be giving away duplicates. So
bunch of X Factors.
Get your friends on subscribing. Let's go.
Fill it with the dupes.
I have a sticker.
Yep, it's almost automatically a letdown when it. I don't know if anybody saw the Inhumans on ABC.
I don't know if anybody saw it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
No, I mean I can watch most things for what it is and just kind of enjoy it, but sometimes it gets to a point where it's like, oh, is this the writing's horrible, the acting's bad, and I can't watch stuff like that.
I mean, I don't know. I have stuff I want to do with my time.
The Inhumans were okay, but as it got to the end, it just got weird. Yeah. Thunderbolts number 44, Count Nefaria.
That said, I would like them to see more like cinematic or TV show stuff done with the Inhumans, because that's a cool group that we don't see a lot of.
Well, we see they did it with S.H.I.E.L.D. And there's a whole, I mean, the whole thing was that Marvel lost the rights to X-Men.
Yep.
And so they made the Inhumans all this big, awesome stuff.
Which,
yeah. Hey, nice. Yeah, we'll be on the lookout for that big. And congratulations on that. Hitting 350, man. X-Force number 22. That's a cool looking cover. How much is the leaf filled? Who's that? Capullo. Yep, here you go. I should have known from the signature. Capullo cover. X-Force 22. His art, man. This was great stuff.
They're about to go blasting some people. It's exactly how Deadpool falls. Dude's upside down on his back. It's great.
All right. So the other thing, there's another new series coming out.
Yeah, the New Warriors. Yeah.
The New Warriors.
Ooh.
New Warriors is one of my favorite teams. You know, I got Thor 411 the first appearance and 412 their first battle. Went off the stand. That's when I first got these guys, and then I started collecting the book. I love the New Warriors. Nomorita, Firestar, Rage, Speedball. Look at that.
That's cool.
I mean, these guys were cool. Night Thrasher. That's a great looking uniform. Now these guys look cool. I'm not so sure about these guys down here.
But again, it's if they're new characters and they're written well, I'm okay with that.
If they're new characters and they're written well, I'll be okay with it too. And I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to buy the comic. I'll read it. I will give it a shot. But I'm not so sure. They look kind of weird. I want just the original. I like the original team.
Yeah.
You know, their silhouette. You know, I like the original team, and I would love to see the original team again. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Any of you guys going to pick up New Warriors, or anybody else like New Warriors, or is it just me? It wouldn't be. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just me.
Well, the last team started Civil War, so
No, just one guy did. All right, so X-Force 62. We got Domino.
60 seconds on the clock.
Domino's a cool character.
Yeah, and her new her character now in X-Force, the new X-Force stuff is awesome. I would love a New Warrior show.
Yeah.
I think that would be great. X-Force 81. Lava Men.
That said, it is really cool that we can talk about stuff like, yeah, I would love to see a new Warrior show, and it could happen.
It could. I mean, with today's market and environment, we could end up. I mean, I can't wait for the Eternals to come out. There's a lot of good stuff that's getting ready to come out. That's going to be great, and I'm hoping it'll be great. All right, so here's JSA 82.
Superman fights the Headless Horseman.
Superman. No, I think that's his name is the Gentleman Ghost.
Yeah, same difference.
That rides a pony.
Yeah, Marvel's Runaways. I actually collected the first series when it came out. It was a really good series. I enjoyed it. Having kids who find out they have superpowers, but at the same time find out their parents are supervillains. That was a great comic book. And they do a pretty good job of it in the show. I'm not a big fan of any current politics thrown into stuff. I'd rather just keep it comics, but it's actually, I watched most of it on Hulu. I liked it.
Domino's power, when you think about it, is really pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's also like 3 people have that power now.
Yeah, and Scarlet Witch is like the
probability master.
The old Scarlet Witch was the counter to it.
Can you imagine Domino versus Longshot, or Domino versus Shatterstar, or the 3 of them versus Scarlet Witch?
Yeah, who would win that fight? Because they're all fairly similar, but they all have different strengths and skill sets.
I think Domino has the ability to bend luck, and so does Longshot, bend luck to her advantage. But that's just luck. Yeah. I think Scarlet Witch has the ability to bend probabilities to her advantage.
It's probable that you'll fail, but at the same time, you'll be so lucky to get out of the failure.
What's the probability that your luck will then turn bad? If your power is based on luck, and her probability is to change your luck to bad luck, she could flip the probability from 90% to from 0 to 90, and then all you have is bad luck. Yeah, it's true, Gray Man. The winner would whoever the writer decides to win. Honestly, I mean that's the way it would turn out. But it's nice to have the theory crafted and go, hey, which one?
What about Domino versus Jace?
JSA number 85. JSA number 85.
I think it would fall into the same issue that Scarlet Witch is, because Jinx is basically Scarlet Witch. So,
all right, JSA number 86.
Oh, the Pirate Horseman.
Pirate Horseman against the JSA.
Yeah, but that's fun. Just putting two supers against each other and see who's winning. We're gonna win. Yeah.
Maybe.
All of those faces are way too realistic.
Alex Ross.
Yep.
That's his style. All right, so Justice Society of America number 13.
Yeah, he doesn't have someone, penciled and inked and color. He paints it.
Okay, gotcha. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, man, those look really good.
Yep, it's a painting. Usually his stuff is paintings.
Yeah, it does look really good. But in paintings, you lose some stuff that you could have if you were just penciling and inking. But you get the quality of painting.
But would the good luck from Domino interfere with Shatterstar or Longshot's good luck? What if it was good luck for somebody to miss, and the Domino's good luck was for them to hit? Could be interesting.
Well, what if at the end of the day it all cancels out? And
it depends on who's had more practice.
I heard that Scarlet Witch is no longer a mutant.
What?
I heard that recently.
I don't know. Like the MCU, she's probably not, but like the comics, that's odd.
All right, so here's New Warriors number 2, a Bagley cover. The originals, yes. Astrovik Firestar. She was actually actually killing herself because of her powers. Nova's red uniform instead of brown one. That comes soon.
Ooh. That's it. I think I like the suit style for the reboot, like at least in the cover there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I like him better.
Namorita looks like a elf in the new.
I know.
What's up, Dylan?
Hey, Dylan's Comics Rants. What's going on? All right. So we have New Warriors number 26. So now Nova is back in the traditional uniform.
Is it blue?
We got Firestar, Astrovic, and Namorita on the covers. It's from 1992. And New Warriors was awesome. I love it. Of course, he accidentally killed somebody, but he's willing to go to prison for the crime.
You know, we found out the other day that Quicksilver is faster than Nova.
Nova?
Nova.
Not Quicksilver's not faster than Nova.
No, Silver Surfer.
Silver
Sorry.
Surfer.
Yeah, Silver Surfer. Brain doesn't work today.
Yes, we are discussing luck powers versus probability bending powers. Which one would be better? Could two luck powers cancel each other out? So if Longshot and Domino were in the fight against each other, or the two of them fighting the 3-on-3 or 1-on-1 with Scarlet Witch, who would win? Would luck cancel out probability? Or does she actually have to cast a spell to bend probability?
No, she's a witch.
I don't remember. Well, that was just a name she took. And then she started doing magic too. So I don't know if her probability powers were never witch-based.
At the end of the day, if they all have loaded die, nobody wins.
I rolled a 37. It's a 6-sided die. What in the world?
All right. So New Warriors number 28. We've got Turbo and Cardinal. I don't know if that's the first appearance of Turbo or not. I'm not sure.
I have not read much Quasar. How about you? With Grayman's question.
Well, everyone that just dies, yeah. Now, Grayman, okay, so did you ever read the Quasar where the fastest runners in the Marvel Universe all had a foot race? I did, but I don't remember how it turned out.
Oh my goodness. If Wally and Flash went up against a foot race and Flash got Super Saiyan powers, what would happen if all of them did it?
Well, it's literally just the comic where he got Super Saiyan powers.
Hey, Mark, Nap68, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I don't know how that turned out, Grayman. I don't remember how that turned out. I'll have to look. And I think this is the first female Turbo. First appearance of the female Turbo. I think it is. I'll have to look it up. I'm not sure.
Get on it, computer. Doot, 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 doot.
I don't know. I'm still, depending on how the fight started, whether luck would beat probability, because you could probability change their luck to bad. I still think there's a chance, depending on how that fight starts. I mean, come on. Scarlet Witch wiped out, like, all the mutants.
But that's also old Scarlet Witch.
She took Domino's powers away. Wouldn't her luck have said... Or did she take Domino's powers away? No, I don't remember.
Now, what would happen if Rogue copied Scarlet Witch's powers?
Has she?
I don't know.
First appearance, New Warriors 28.
Barry Allen. That's funny. All right, so New Warriors number 34.
It is the first appearance.
That's first appearance. Nice. Firestar's new uniform, and Nighthawk is on the team, and Dagger. So
she also did for another first appearance in the second New Warriors and number 33. So like a year later. 2 first appearances.
All right, and then we have New Warriors number 41.
In space.
Now, how would Speedball's powers work in space?
Ooh.
They wouldn't.
I don't think they would work very well.
Well, they would, except he would only get one chance, and then he's always going that direction.
he has to.
until he hits something.
He has to physically bounce off something.
You just,
or someone.
But he can't bounce off something if he's in a spacesuit. He bounces off his spacesuit.
yeah.
So wouldn't he just bounce around inside his spacesuit until he explodes?
Speedball, you're gonna start a galactic civil war here.
All right, so
He's gonna move so. he's
we
gonna
did
vibrate
have
so
the
fast.
conversation a couple weeks ago about ninja swords in space,
Yes.
No lightsabers in space.
and now we're talking about
Speedball.
with Speedball's powers work in space.
It's great.
Yeah, we'll have to look that up. It sounds like a joke, but Buried Allen on the Marvel's wiki page. We'll have to look at that.
Oh, well, we're talking about space physics. The X Factor comic, whether it's the whole execution song, Storms straight up blows air and blocks the suckage from space. They opened up a door and everyone's being sucked out, so she blew air and it stopped
Was she
the suckage.
outside and pushing
No,
in?
she was in.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know.
that should have just sucked all the air out of her.
All right, and then we had What If Wolverine led Alpha Flight. So What If number 59.
Awesome.
And it looks like he took out the X-Men team here.
I can totally see that. Oh, are you excited for the What If series coming out?
Yes.
While we're
I like What Ifs. I always like the What If series, and that'd be cool. When is it? Do you know when it's coming out?
oh no, it's supposed to be like a Disney Plus series.
Oh, a TV series?
Yeah.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, I don't think Storm can create her own wind. And so she would use the atmosphere of the ship, but if she's blowing it inside out, that's what it's doing already.
I mean, you could pull the air back. Maybe.
She'd have to pull the air back in. Yeah. All right, so
2021.
BPRD Hell on Earth, The Long Death. 3 of 3 from Dark Horse Comics.
It's a weird monkey.
Hey, Southern Comic Geek, welcome.
What's up?
What's up?
Mike Mignolia. All right, then we have Xenoscope's Realm of Ward, Age of Darkness.
Now, what is that comic?
Number 8 of 12. Yes, that is true. Though I doubt you could counteract the vacuum suction of space. But I mean, I guess Storm, that would actually be interesting. Storm, I have no wind. I'm in a vacuum. Everybody fart. All right, so Earth 2 World's End number 2.
So that's honestly something that DC was able to do fairly well.
What's that?
Compared to Marvel, at least. Other than like what ifs, but being able to take recognizable characters and do weird stuff with them because they had multiple dimensions and
Yes.
multiple worlds.
I got 52 known.
Earth
dimensions,
33.
right? Earth 2 World's End. I mean, the covers on these are really great. I like the covers.
Who did that? That art looks familiar.
Saif or Ortego.
World Quest.
Cover by Adrian Saif and Guillermo Ortega.
Maybe he had some familiar influences. That's weird.
Earth 2 World's End number 9. Another great looking cover. You got Scott Free there.
Everything stops when you're reading.
Yeah, well, I can't read and talk at the same time. I'm kind of. All right, so this looks like a painted cover almost. Cover by Paulo Siqueira. I am not good with names. I can tell you that right now. All right, and then we have another World's End, number 10. Same guy did the cover on this one. These are great looking covers to me. Darkseid. Looks like he's on fire. I believe World's End is another title under Earth, too. Can you look it up, Jay?
Yeah.
All right, so Earth 2, World's End, number 14. Hunt or die. Oh, wow. So, Southern Comic Geek, what are you collecting there? I maybe I forgot from last week.
Thought it was X-Force.
Was it X-Force? Red Hood and the Outlaws, number 3.
Yeah, it's its own contained series.
So yeah, World's End is its own contained series. So Uncanny. Oh yeah. Yeah, number 1 will be a little expensive. But yeah, 14 more to go. Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Nice.
All right, so Red Hood and the Outlaws, number 4.
Just imagine when you get that final comic.
Yes.
You get to put it all in a row.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Hey Perry, how you doing, man?
And then never touch them again because it's expensive.
Red Hood and the Outlaws, number 5. I heard Marvel's coming out with a whole box that looked like collect the first part of Uncanny X-Men. Red Hood and the Outlaws, number 5.
I mean, it's kind of like baseball card manufacturers sending out the binders.
Yeah.
Red Hood and the Outlaws, number 6.
The binders.
Although to be fair, like again with like baseball cards, is if you end up inflating the market, so they become worthless.
I mean, if you sold them all at the same time.
No, it doesn't matter. Like the more copies of a card are out there, the less they're worth.
Right.
And like unless it's a picture album, it's going to be in an individual card.
All right, so Red Hood and the Outlaws, number 21.
Just imagine finding an album of like Rookie Babe Ruth or
Red Hood and the Outlaws, number 22.
or a mantle. That'd be
AKA Lurker Extraordinaire. That is true. Constantine, the Hellblazer, number 9.
Ooh.
Constantine, Hellblazer, number 10. These are pretty interesting covers, too. I have Constantine, Hellblazer, number 11. But that is a cool-looking cover. I mean, it's like dead man coming out of his eyes. Dude, crazy.
Dude, where did all these Star Wars comics come from?
Probably me buying a box. All right, Constantine, the Hellblazer, number 12. And Constantine Hellblazer, number 13. That is a good issue to end Hellblazer Constantine on. 13.
Do you have any other news, or that's it?
You got anything else?
I don't think so.
They're putting Spider-Man in Young Justice comic for like 1 or 2 books.
Spider-Man in a Young Justice comic.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if they do a good job of it.
It's not the regular Spider-Man. It's like a Miles. A Miles. He's got a blue costume, a blue and black costume.
Nice.
It's and his web was electrified in the preview thing.
So is he real Spider-Man or just their version of Spider-Man?
It might.
You can argue it's a multiverse.
So it could be their version.
Probably their version
with
of Spider-Man.
The name Spider-Man or Man Spy.
Man Spider. Or Spider with a Y. All right. So what if Storm of the X-Men had remained a thief? Number 40. What if number 40?
Cool premise.
Um,
Probably would not have lasted long.
What if Barbara Ketch had become the Ghost Rider? What if number 45?
I bet you the Spider-Man with a Y used to be an undercover op.
What if the Punisher had killed Spider-Man? Number 58.
Ooh.
Also cool premise. Like that was the first time we saw the Punisher, right?
Yeah, in the original comic.
Yeah.
The Ant-Man Spider-Man. Yeah. New Warriors. Number 68.
The old New Warriors.
New Warriors number 68. New Warriors number 16. So this was the New Warriors.
Constantine should do a team up with Ghostbusters or Scooby-Doo.
That would be great. Constantine with Ghostbusters or Scooby-Doo. Well, I mean, DC does a bunch of that stuff anyway.
Yeah.
The new Titans number 60
I mean,
from 1989. This was written by Wolfman and Perez did the art.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. Batman was in the was working with Scooby-Doo for a long time.
They hit soiled Warriors. The new Titans number 61, Perez Wolfman. This is when Nightwing looked like he was from the 70s disco era.
In the 90s.
Slightly soiled Warriors.
The Teen Titans number 80. So the new Titans, they're now teens, and they try to make it confusing.
At least it's not Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man.
And
Finish it off.
We have seen worse, yeah.
The new Titans number 83, Slade against what's his name? Not Judah. What was his name?
I could not tell you.
Death be not proud. Huh.
It might be Jericho.
Jericho, that's it. I kept thinking Jay. Yeah, the new Titans number 83, Jericho against Slade. Father against son.
Ooh.
We have those kind of death matches here all the time.
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah. What's his name?
I figured it out.
I should have showed it ahead of time and just asked you guys. It'd probably been easier.
Yeah, come on. Use the mind of the internet.
Oh.
All right. So I have more, but I think we're going to cut it there for now. I don't know.
I wonder if these Star Wars. That's a $10 Star Wars comic.
So, question. Speaking on Slade, whatever happened to that movie that was teased about Slade?
Star Wars number 23. It says $10 on it. I probably got it for $1, so I have no idea if that's actually worth.
I bet you these
$10
comics
or not.
answer our question: what a lightsaber would do in space.
X-Men Unlimited number 27. The
And
origin of Thunderbird.
Since they have the Force, I guess it'd do whatever they wanted.
Yes.
That
All right.
answers that question, folks.
Yeah, if you had the Force, you can just do whatever you want with the lightsaber. But if you don't, well, we were talking about like some X-Men had a sword in space, and we were like, well, that doesn't seem smart. All right, so that's all for the haul tonight. We covered a lot of news tonight as well.
A lot more than last week.
A lot more than last week since we didn't have anything last week.
Yeah.
But I think we're pretty much going to be wrapping it up soon. I thank everybody for joining us. I really appreciate it. Southern Comic Geek, The Gray Man, Mark, Bake the Snake, Perry Comics.
Also known as Lurker Extraordinaire.
Lurker Extraordinaire. I appreciate everybody joining us and joining in on ASM 129.
Yeah, lots of people stopped by.
A lot of people stopped by tonight. We appreciate it. Shanfan, everybody was here, and we appreciate it joining us. And we'll do this again next week, same time, same bat channel. The plan is to do it again next week, same channel, same time, and we'll have more comics showing up, and hopefully more news, something good to talk about. have the discussions and conversations and the arguments.
Yes.
Luck versus probability. I guess we came down on the side with the channel's help that luck would probably win that situation.
And I guess they were right because luck has been on our side because I've only made one pun this day.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Watching a show with Brits drinking beer sounds great. Sounds great, man. All right, guys, we appreciate you joining us. We'll see you next week. Have a good night.
Bye.
Good night.
That's live.